Now, there's been a lot of talk about Conor McGregor potentially joining WWE, a lot of different sources, and now his agent has commented on the UFC fighter possibly joining WWE. Hi, welcome to Steve Chats Wrestling, hashtag SCW, the wrestling channel, here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Make sure to subscribe right now. Leave any comments in the comment section and like and share the video as well. This is brought to you via BleacherReport.com. Conor McGregor, of course, the biggest star in UFC. But will he continue looking for other ways to spend his time? Well, according to his agent, Audi Atta, McGregor will consider joining WWE if he receives an offer. I think it's all about business, man, Atta said on Tuesday's episode of the 5 Rounds podcast via Brian Campbell of ESPN.com. If WWE is going to come in with an offer, we are willing to entertain it. We are here. Have their people call his people, which is me. We can have a conversation. Now, WWE executive and former world champion Triple H, Paul Levesque, recently noted that McGregor could make the transition to WWE because he has the personality, the skills, the talk to make it work, per Gareth A. Davis of The Telegraph. On the other hand, the UFC fighter's already made some enemies within the organisation. He compounded his words with more discussion about his prowess in August. On Twitter, he went on to say, "I don't mean no disrespect to the WWE fans. What I meant to say is that I'd slap the head off the entire roster and twice on Sundays," which was on the 7th of August of this year. If he doesn't start a career in WWE, of course, McGregor could continue trying to set up a fight against boxer superstar Floyd Mayweather Jr., who recently retired with a 49-0 career record. The Irish star had recently said, though, he would need $100 million cash before agreeing to a bout under boxing rules per TMZ Sports. Now, in the meantime, McGregor can focus on dominating in his current sport. The 28-year-old has actually a 21-3 career record and is currently both champion in both the featherweight and lightweight divisions. UFC.com lists him as the number 2 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, but only behind Demetrius Johnson. Now, after McGregor's win at UFC 205, UFC President Dana White noted he will not return to the octagon until May, according to ESPN.com, as he's expecting the birth of his first child early next year. Well, I mean, if they're open for business and they're open to the WWE, that is massive. Secondly, if he's not expected to go back to the octagon until May next year, due to the fact that he's going to have a child early next year, and he's open to maybe some one-off appearances on, say, a Monday Night Raw, for example, and that little event before May, which happens to be WrestleMania, then I think WWE would be stupid not to throw some money on the table here. It does sound like, of course, it would be some serious money for McGregor to even contemplate it, but think about it. All the negative things that have been said about WWE superstars, it could make into a very compelling and intriguing storyline. It could be very shoot-like, and as well, of course, WWE have been rumoured in the past to wanting a top UFC star at the WrestleMania 33 event. So for me, personally, this is a no-brainer if they could make it work. I mean, we've had outsiders come into WWE before in the sports world. Floyd Mayweather himself has been involved. Of course, he was at WrestleMania against the Big Show one year. So I don't see why it couldn't happen and why it couldn't work. I think that there would be a lot of heel heat on McGregor, and providing that he could keep most of his promos clean, which, of course, in my experience of watching him on UFC, there's a lot of swearing involved. If he could tone it down just a touch, then I think really there could be some serious money put on the table, and something serious could happen for WWE here, because look at it, really, it would bring a lot of fans from the outside into the product to wanting to see what happens. A lot of people that may not give wrestling a chance would actually be intrigued to see how it would go. Now, would it actually definitely happen? I'm not actually 100% convinced that it will actually happen, but still, the idea that they would be even willing to listen to it is certainly a lot of progress and a lot more than I expected originally when putting reports like this earlier in the year. So that's my take on it. Let me know your take on it. A very exciting start to the day. Could Conor McGregor actually end up in WWE for a short-term period, maybe over WrestleMania? Time will tell. They're willing to listen to offers. WWE, you'd be foolish not to at least make an attempt. But that's my opinion. Let me know your opinion right now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You've been watching Steve Chats Wrestling, hashtag SCW the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Keep an eye on the channel today, because if you've ever wondered what it's like to experience going to a WrestleMania, I've got just the podcast for you. So keep an eye on the channel, subscribe, leave any comments in the comments below. Please like and share. I'll see you next time here on SCW the wrestling channel.